What are you, a teacher of Israel, and you know not these things? You must needs be reborn. That's what Israel is, his firstborn. In Egypt, he says, let my people go. Even Israel, my firstborn. Well, Israel has been dead for like 100 or 400 something years. So who's he talking about? He's talking about the reborn, the reborn, the reborn. That's why Christ hammers it home to Nicodemus. I think it's Nicodemus. He says, you're a teacher of Israel and you know not these things? Okay, so what is this? It's you cannot, as it says in Revelation, he that endures to the end shall be saved. You can't endure. You have to die. The end has to be in this life. You have to see the sun rising before you see the sun rise. Think about when Jacob was wrestling the shadow, the evil man within himself, the sin, or whatever is how it's usually portrayed. So he says, let me go, the sun rises, the sun rises. Well, that's the day and a half a day that Satan gets. And if you're not reborn by that half a day, because the night and the day were the first day, if you don't wake up in that darkness, in this life, that sun comes up, you're dead, you're out, you're gone, you're burned away. So he's like, look, I'm the shadow, I'm the dark side. He's like, let me go, so I can go because the sun is rising. He's like, no, I won't let you go. Well, he can't overpower Jacob to let him go, but with just a finger, he touches his hip and breaks it. Bam! Shatters his hip. That's extreme pain, extreme force. It's not easy to break a hip, but it can be broken. This is the sheep. This is God working within the good and the evil, within the dark and the light. He made the dark and forged the light. He made blessing and cursing. He made life and death. And so he's told you to choose life. Well, you're born into death. So as Jacob's wrestling this is the lost sheep. The reason he can't overpower it is because Jacob has come for mercy and grace. As it says, come boldly to the throne of grace in need of mercy. Well, if you don't realize you're in need of mercy, then you don't understand the Almighty God you're dealing with. You're only here by His grace. He could let go and you're in hell instantly. I mean, it's only by His will and His want does He keep you right now. So he comes to the end. He's a lost sheep that has been found. When you find a lost sheep, you break all four of its legs. If it's been a long journey to find you, break all of its legs, carry it back, sing hymn to it, and you nurse it for months. Well, that's how you can tell who the lost sheep or who the favorite of the shepherd is. Because in those months, he's so shocked and loves them so much now, he never leaves him.